All right, I think I'm live. Um, hey, everybody, I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about alcohol and blood sugar. So, alcohol and blood sugar, what's it got to do with today, the day uh, after the Super Bowl? Apologize for my appearance. I just worked out and I've been cleaning the house. Um, but I put in here alcohol and blood sugar. And if you've ever celebrated just a little too much, you might recognize some of these symptoms that I'm going to talk about. So, first thing we have to understand is your liver. Your liver is such an important organ, right? So important for your health. And sometimes we forget to take care of it. And, we've been talking about blood sugar, and there's actually a thing called non alcoholic fatty liver disease. And that's when you've taken in so many sugars that your body hasn't been able to process. And the first place they want to pack on or protect you from those sugars is they put them into fat molecules, fat cells into your body. And it starts in your liver first. So your liver actually becomes filled with fat. And if you've ever gained 5, 10, 15, 30 pounds, it's a little bit harder to do some work. It's harder to go up and down the stairs or to, get up off the floor because you're that added weight, right? Well, so let's talk just briefly about the the alcohol and your liver. So what I wanted to talk about is the fact that when you drink alcohol, it is absorbed from your stomach and your small intestines. It doesn't really go through a digestion process so much as it's broken down and absorbed right into the bloodstream. It then goes to the liver. So it hits your liver pretty quickly. And your liver's job is to clean or cleanse the blood. It's supposed to filter it for you. So let's say you were drinking and you hadn't eaten anything, because we know that there's a difference of how we feel when we have a drink with food versus on an empty stomach. So it's absorbed really quickly, goes into the liver, and the liver makes it a top priority because what alcohol is broken down into and enters the blood and then enters the liver is actually a toxic substance. And so your liver decides, top priority, we have to filter out the alcohol. Well, while it's doing that, it is not spending time working on the blood sugars. Okay. And so it doesn't, your brain is expecting and your body's expecting because you have taken in something, eat or drink, you take it in and your brain goes, oh, we're about ready to get some kind of nutrition. And so it calls for insulin, it calls for blood sugar. Well, the liver is not taking care of the blood sugar. It's just saying, we need to cleanse out this toxin that's in the body. And so you end up with, now, some people, it all depends on where you are on the spectrum of, some people with diabetes, some people type 2 diabetes, some people that just have insulin resistance, and then the person who doesn't have any of those things. How your body handles it or manages it is very different. So I can't say that this happens for every person. Some people are going to get sugar spikes because beer has a lot of carbs turn into sugar, and if the liver is really working on getting the toxins from the alcohol out, it's not worried about the sugar that's making it into your bloodstream. So if you're, so those are some of the things. It's not like, oh, well, I'm drinking a low sugar alcohol. It still affects the way you're going to feel. So a couple of days ago, I talked about low blood sugar and what are some of the symptoms. I said you can get shaky, you can get dizzy, you can get tired, brain fog, confusion, just not feeling well. Some people might feel that way today after celebrating yesterday's football game. But basically, it's your body is hungry. It's looking for the nourishment into the cells, but it's not getting it. It's not getting it because you didn't eat something nourishing, and your liver was worried more about the alcohol than it was about the sugars. And so you end up with low blood sugar, and low blood sugar gives you that hangover kind of a feeling. Now, if you were drinking mixed drinks, if you were drinking things with fruit, then that's going to spike your sugars. And it's the same thing. The alcohol is still going to be the main focus of the liver to clean that as opposed to the blood sugar. And so the other thing to understand about this is, some people say, well, I want to drink a glass of wine every day, or I want to be able to continue having that drink. That's fine. But if yesterday you were also eating chips and, just junk food, carby things and sandwiches, that kind of stuff that has the bread and the carbs, and you weren't really nourishing yourself um, to help your body continue to work its best, you were already spiking your sugars. You were already putting yourself in the position of having a liver that was pretty much being taxed. It was really hard at work. So if today you're feeling a little bit low and you're feeling like just kind of that brain fog, you just can't seem to get any energy, I'm not going to say go eat something that's sugary. What I would say is eat something that's going to be healthy. And, it's not about absorbing alcohol. I remember that being in college and going, oh, we just need to eat something so we can absorb all this alcohol. It's actually about slowing down what's happening in there, but now it's about nourishing your body. So plenty of water, plenty of water will help. And if if you need to drink some green tea or tea with honey in it, it's still going to be sugar, but you're going to be able to give yourself some of that energy. But I hope you start feeling better if you are feeling a little bit sluggish today. And think about that as you are taking an alcohol, that it's going to compromise your liver because your liver will prioritize that alcohol before it does anything else for you. So hope that helps, and I will see you again another day.